This is Chingir. Today we're going to talk about LinkedIn and how to create a headline. I've been asked a lot, so I decided just to record this video one time. So let's start, and let's start with bad practices, right? What I think is not a good idea, like how not to write headlines. Number one, right? All those kind of lines, seeking new opportunities, open to new opportunities. I'm looking for, in the worst case scenario, like some people write unemployed and unemployed, like this, it tells nothing, it gives nothing, and all of these kind of examples, it's a very generic version of a headline, not functional. Bad practice number two, not updating your headline as your status update, right? I can see, like, for example, some people, some newcomers, they come into the country and they think they're going to show their expertise by, I don't know, maybe they don't spend time on it, but maybe they think I'm going to keep it that way just to see just to show that I don't have gaps in the employment. Not a good idea, right? Update your headline always as your status changes. Bad practice number three, being too vague, being too wordy, being too blunt. What do I mean by that, right? Too vague is like, I don't know, when your headline doesn't give away specifically what kind of things you do, what kind of things you can do, and your value. Being too wordy, all those lengthy sentences, people don't have time, right? And it's just a trend, right? That you need to, and everyone needs to accept. The more we go into this kind of distraction economy, uh, the the less time you have to capture somebody's attention. Being too wordy, not a good practice. Being bland, what I mean by that, there is no salt in your headline, right? It's tasteless. So make sure there is something that is tastefully done, right? So, okay, what is that perfect headline? There's no such thing as perfect headline. Always agile, always keep testing what works and what doesn't, keep experimenting, right? But I just want to give you like several mindsets of what you can use to look at your headline, right? So the first thing is think as a copywriter, right? Read a couple of articles on copywriting, watch some lectures on YouTube. They're also free. So just to like kind of absorb and adopt the mindset of the copywriting. A good copy, right? It's like writing, content writing, and copywriting. Those are a little bit different. Copywriting is to sell. So this is something, the model that they use, AIDA or AIDA, sometimes they call, right? Um Cognitive stage is just to grab attention of the person, and I just want you to focus on this part, right? Well, you want to capture somebody's attention. So what the question is, what is your hook? How do you capture somebody's attention? And if you think about it, like in terms of writing as well, right? If you look at the book, you go into the bookstore, why this particular title captures your attention, and you want to like open it up and read a little, like read through the first pages of the book. Browsing online, why this particular article captures your attention? What is the title of the article that you want to click on it, open it, right? That's all the copywriting thing. Same stands for your headline. How do you hook a person? How do you grab somebody's attention? Next thing is like think about who's your audience, of course, right? If you want to grab somebody's attention, you need to know who are these people, right? Whose attention you want to capture. So do your research, and if it's a company, what's the company culture? What kind of people are they looking for, right? What kind of professionals are they looking for? Going next, think as an influencer, right? Let's. I just want to go through examples here, like live examples. It's actually interesting, but I just got a message from a friend in my network, right? She's asking me exactly how to write a headline. Perfect timing. I'm recording this video. Start researching different influencers online, right? Shay Bottom, like look at how like her profile is perfectly done. Like I don't, but you look at her numbers, right? 245, 42,000 followers. Like the numbers speak for themselves. But what does she write, right? She's choosing. So first of all, look at like the logo, right? She has a logo of sun, and she's using this little emoji. This is already something special, right? People don't do like that. Of course, if you work in the more conventional, traditional company, it's not something to do, right? Keep it professional. But she's running her own company, so that's fun for her. Like, look at her. Look at her headline, right? In the one sentence, she's saying what she does, right? I turn executives into video creators that generate revenue. Like, boom! Like everyone who wants to promote business and doesn't know how to, she's gonna transform you. She's gonna do that, right? Um, Another lady, one of my favorite people ever, Fanny Donegan, right? Also, look at what kind of thing she thinks she does, right? She's doing the same thing, employer branding, right? Video content strategist, employment strategy, and also advertising her LinkedIn Live hashtag, right? Pay attention also on the. We're gonna make. I guess I'm gonna make a separate video on how to make a LinkedIn banner as well, but pay attention that everyone is making very professional banner. Michael Goldberg, right? This is another influencer online. I love his stuff. Very funny guy. Uh, what kind of things he does, right? He assists job seekers with job search strategy. Follow him. You're gonna learn some stuff. Yeah, all kinds of achievements. They very notorious, right? Gary Vaynerchuk. Very simple, very straight to the point, showing achievements, right? He is the chairman of the Vayner X. He's the CEO and a five-time New York Times best-selling author, right? Another lady here, Goldie Chan, LinkedIn top voice, speaks for itself, right? What does she do? Another personal branding and storytelling. Uh, this was just a short kind of review of some of the people I follow, some of the people whose stuff I like. Um, Take a look, right? Some maybe you will find like thought leaders, influencers in your industry as well. I'm using Canva for the presentation. This is a tool, absolute must if you're into marketing and marketing yourself. So tip number three, think as an employer. Yeah. So again, communicate the value. What kind of problem solver are you? They need to see the value. What is your unique value proposition? So again, returning to the examples that we just checked, right? Those are achievements and specialization. What kind of things do you do? Lastly, think as a recruiter. You can see a hashtag KB. That's his first Boner. Another lady online. She's amazing. 1 million followers on LinkedIn. Right. This is something very substantial. This is what she proposes. Right. Put three positions that you're looking for. Like mean business, no fluff. Position one, position two, position three in the priority order. And lastly, hashtag O&O. This is how you signal that you're open to new right? Maybe this option will work. So lastly, to wrap up, right? Keep it short and sweet and to the point, grab attention and make them want to read, to scroll down and read the about section. And this is where you will write everything about what have you done. I guess I'm gonna make another video for that too. But what have you done? What kind of things you can do? What kind of problems you solve? What are you up to? A little bit of personality. And lastly, your skill, right? But you need to bring them to about section through your headline. Think value, think purpose, and ask yourself a question. You're hunting the vision for employers, right? If you were a CEO, would you hire yourself? Would you be interested in reading your own profile? And lastly, keep experimenting, right? Keep doing this. There is no blueprint. Like, oh, you do this, you'll get success. No, not at all. Keep trying stuff. Something's gonna work. Lastly, on LinkedIn, follow my hashtag. Uh, I guess I will start tagging it, my content and subscribe for newsletter, Instagram. Like I'm trying always to build my community. And thank you for your attention. I'll see you in the next one.